Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17
and Greyshot151 here.
And today we're bringing you another tier video. You thought we were out of ideas. Well, guess what?
We haven't hit the bottom of the barrel yet.
We are scraping that barrel, but we are not done yet.
Yep.
What we have is very simple. We have yet to go over all the commanders. We have yet to do a commander video.
Which would probably be the most popular one would think, but...
Yeah, I mean, if you mention Tiger, it's going to be the thing. So, you know what? I'll put a big picture of a King Tiger for the OKW.
Okay.
That makes sense, because all the commanders have access to it.
This is true.
Yes, so again, it's something that I am giving to everyone equally.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes, we're definitely not... in any case, we're not using clickbait. But in any case, let's get to the commander. Starting off with the newest commander. The one with
Strategic reserves, I think?
Yes, you have the smoke. You have Panzergrens. You have,
you have the Command Tiger.
Yeah, the Command Tiger. You have, honestly, a pretty good variety overall.
You have SCG-44s, if I recall correctly. You also get, I believe with this OKW one as well, you get the Panzer Commander, which does help because you get the artillery ability, which is pretty good. It's pretty cheap. But still, it's actually a good ability. You minus 100%. The MG off it, but if you put that sucker on a King Tiger, like, again...
The fact is you can call the artillery down, like anti-tank guns and machine guns, and they will force to move, and then you move up, and as they're retreating, you murder them. It's a good, like, way to get rid
Or even you could
undone.
scare off enemy armor. Like, that's a possibility you can use.
Very true.
Any case, so I would put A tier, because I like the smoke recon.
Yes.
I think the infantry upgrades are all great.
Let's be honest, though, the Tiger is what sells this doctrine.
Yes, and actually I was surprised because I'm like, oh god, you're giving a Tiger, really? But overall, I think this is a good spot for it. The only reason I wouldn't say it goes higher is because while it has a bunch of awesome abilities, I don't feel like any of them are like truly necessarily game-changing.
The Tiger is the closest thing you get to it, but that's only... Again,
if you
by the
vet
way,
it up.
we should note, we're basing this off our 3v3, 4v4, because we barely play 1 or 2v2. So if you're here for 1v1 or 2v2, like, tips or, like, commanders for that, wrong place.
Prepare to be disappointed.
Yeah, prepare to be disappointed. But for 3v3, 4v4, the fact you can get a ton of fuel, like, caches can come down very quickly to help you get this sucker out faster.
Yes.
It really helps you levy that late... I wouldn't say late game. You can just help levy the Tiger, sooner rather than later. But yeah, the other stuff, the smoke is good recon. Like, it's there's nothing that makes it, though, permanent. Like, it's something like, I need this all the time, every time, right now.
Yeah, it's definitely up there, and it's definitely a commander I recommend. I just don't think it's definitively the best at anything.
Yes.
But
minus the command tank, but we'll move on.
Yeah, honestly, there's a better command tank. While we're on that note, special operations. Where would you put that?
Now, this is one of my favorite commanders of all time, and I would actually make this one an S.
Okay.
You know why? The recon makes this. The recon is better than...
Unkillable, yeah.
The recon is better than a Tiger Ace, mainly because you can deploy it anywhere, and it illuminates the area for a permanent amount of time, and it's great in conjunction with a ton of other commanders.
Again, they're flares. You can't shoot a flare out of the
Fortification,
sky.
you have, like, the... what is the call-in?
Yeah, zeroing.
Zeroing, yeah, zeroing. Strafing runs have clear sight. You have recon that for, like, the artillery, you can figure out what's going on. It's also relatively cheap for 60, which is comparable to other recons, but again, you can't shoot it down. For that, I have to give that an S tier by itself. The infiltration grenades are great at knocking units out of buildings or just hitting a blob when it's charging towards you.
You can get some seriously boosted infantry with these abilities.
Yes.
Plus, you get a command Panther, which, again, if you use properly, especially get up to higher ranks, it becomes god tier and can assist other people being god tier. Plus, it has a marked target ability for itself to use against others. So we can target down powerful allied armored tanks, which there aren't as many as the German variety, but again, you can easily track that thing down.
Keep in mind, in a 3v3, 4v4, if you have a Panther charge, you get a command tank, and you get that thing a little bit ranked up a little bit, that can be the swing in regards to if your Panther charge succeeds or fails.
Yes.
Like, it is so good at buffing other units for their accuracy, mobility, like, keeping stuff accurate and alive is priceless.
Yes.
So, yeah, I definitely agree. S tier all the way.
So, let's go with the next one, I think is going to be a little bit lower on the list. We have the first drum with all the fire abilities.
Okay, I would have put this as a D tier earlier, but I think right now it's a C.
Okay.
Wanna know why? The Ostwind. I don't know why, but the Ostwind is coming out more and more and more.
Wait, what? Back up. The Ostwind?
Oh, wait, this is Forest Storm. Sorry.
Yeah, this is Forest Storm. This is fire. Yeah. This has the flame hetzer.
Yeah.
This has the support gun flame ability.
Yeah.
This changed out the Volk squads with like the MP40s with the smoke and fire. And like it has like that going for
Storm Tide would get flamethrowers. Yeah. Okay, this is actually a B. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of another commander.
B? Okay. Okay, so why would you consider it a B?
The Volk upgrade is great at close quarters combat. Maybe not good at range, but at close quarters, it's actually great at murdering infantry.
Okay.
Storm flamethrowers helps in buildings. If you get this doctrine and you're fighting in, let's say, Land Forest, but on the city side, you can conquer the city, burning out every British bastard.
It's an anti-infantry. Plus, you have the Stuka bomb strike for anti-fortifications.
Yes,
like
you have a direct strike, which is helpful for the team. The actual tank itself is not. It's okay. Like it's if you really want it, you can get it. But I would recommend so much more.
I don't like the flame hetzer. That's my biggest gripe with this thing.
It's one bad thing for the tank, but everything else is, I would arguably say, good. It's munition heavy.
It is. So if
you're with a team, you want them to put down an extra munition cache or two just to supplement the amount of munitions you're going to be burning through.
This one's more iffy, but we'll keep it there for right now.
Okay.
What about breakthrough?
I would say A, especially with the recent. I would say A or S. It's your choice.
The S because it's the best tank destroyer in the game.
Plus the Panzergren upgrade.
Plus Panzergren.
That's the big one. The Panzergren upgrade.
Oh, no, Panzerfusilier.
Panzerfusilier, sorry. Yeah, you're right. The Panzerfusilier upgrade as of late, now that they're right off the bat, can be upgraded with the recon package, 6-man. It's such a good unit.
AT, the double Panzerschreck. You also have, and again, this is also very important, the AT grenade it has initially.
Yep.
It has become one of the best units in the game. And because of that, on top of some of the best infantry in the game, on top of the best armor in the game, yeah, you got yourself an S tier right there.
Can we also make note of the breakthrough? Breakthrough is such. I mean, we just had
assault
a game.
artillery.
Yeah, assault artillery. We just
if used correctly, it can definitely stop or help you advance. And
there was a game you played recently where 2 people called assault artillery on you at the same time.
Oh my god, that was brutal.
And you just got destroyed.
Oh my god.
So it's random. It hits everything. But if you let's say like again do 2 of them, nothing lives.
Yeah,
nothing survives.
So, yeah, I would absolutely put that there.
Okay, elite armored.
I would put that A tier. The Sturm Tiger is very good, and I like the supply truck. And again, this also has really good abilities for boosting armor, such as the ability for extra armor pen, and also you get the Panzer Commander with this. So again, it does definitely help bonus armor. There's quite a few munition upgrades you have to do, and it can cost you if used, but overall. Heavy. You get the additional supply from the supply the scout cars that you can set across the battlefield. Overall, if you're looking for more supply, it's good. My thing is though, is the Storm Tiger. While it is easier to vet, it's not as powerful as it once was.
Yeah, rest in peace, a Storm Tiger that could kill a Pershing, a SU-85, and a Jackson all in one shot.
Yeah, but no, I still think it's very good. But if I'm thinking overall, I love the Panzer Commander. I like the supplies and stuff like that, and that's great. But the Sturm Tiger is just if you're looking for something that does better against
infantry, want something that can hold a point. Like Port Hamburg, we had that one game. This thing
has the one thing I'll say about elite armor is the Sturm Tiger immediately doesn't matter if it's not as good as in some cases or it has been diminished. The fear that it introduces in units, you'll see people when just a Storm Tiger come into play just run because even if it can't shoot, you can't take that chance.
Yeah,
because you don't know.
100%.
Also, with the reload ability, it's good.
It can reload on the move now. So
I just don't think nothing here is quote unquote the best or puts it up into what these abilities.
Yeah, plus it's just fun to shoot. That's why it's A. It's just a fun doctrine also. Like the Storm Tiger, when you get that sucker vetted up and you're just murdering infantry, you have the biggest smile on your face. The enemy doesn't
or you accidentally shoot one that's reloading and you steal it. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, good times.
So, fortifications.
S or A.
Okay. It has the Pack 43 and that I think with zeroing. Yeah, with zeroing, I think it could be S tier because it's essentially an anti-fortification unit.
Yeah.
It can be countered by artillery, but though with your recon, it could absolutely knock out all the artillery the enemy has at its disposal.
You do get the ability to build bunkers and yes, Tally, thank you for your input.
Yeah.
Oh, she's trying to go for her spot.
No. But, not working.
Denied. But we have the blinds closed. But no, the zeroing artillery by itself is probably the standout for this because couple that with the Spec Ops, with that recon, and let's say the British haven't placed to high hell, it's gone. Everything is just deleted.
The additional mines you get, the fortifications, the flak emplacement that's better now.
Yeah.
Overall, I think this doctrine shows that every single one of its abilities is great, and some of them are some of them are amazing. Like the zeroing is amazing and stuff like that. Also, remember, each of these units also get up to Vet 5, so that's Vet 5 artillery and pack gun, which
great.
Yeah.
So let's go with the
Fallschirmjäger.
Yeah.
I think this one, okay, it used to be one of my least favorite because while it did have some of the fortification abilities, the airstrike sucked and Fallschirmjägers were not great. Well, after some changes, they have been boosted, but I would still probably give it a B tier.
Fallschirmjägers are good. The call-in is kind of okay. The strafing's good, but I mean, like, it's nothing too great. You get a recon pass now, right?
Yes.
And then you get...
Yes.
Like, there's nothing in there that screams... It's all good, but nothing... And the Fallschirmjägers are great, but there's nothing like... Fallschirmjägers only go so far.
Yeah.
Fallschirmjägers only go so far, whereas, like, Obelsoldaten are, like... You get it always.
If you don't get them vetted up, while they're glass cannons, essentially. They're very good, but they can die quickly unless you get them vetted up, and then they have more survivability.
Again, probably great in 1v1 or 2v2.
Yes.
But in a team game, the strafing support, the Fallschirmjägers don't really turn the tide too much.
They're better. This used to be a lot worse, but it's a lot better. But I would say it's a strong B contender.
Now let's go to Scavenge.
Okay, Scavenge. Fuck this thing.
The Ostwind I've been noticing more and more, and I think that's just for the Wehrmacht.
Yeah, this is great for 1v1s. I understand that. It's again, I get it, but the
team game,
the recon Jaeger recon group. Guess what? That thing got nerfed. It's no longer OP. You add in with the Ostwind, great. You have an Ostwind. Guess who has a flak emplacement and a King Tiger, which
also
does
you have
better.
to wait till tier 8.
Yeah.
Which is like way too late in the game. By that point, on your side, let's say you're playing the B4 doctrine, you can have a KV out, which the Ostwind is not going to do anything to.
You have a direct strike, great. But
you have a direct strike that also is kind of pitiful because it uses more resources the more powerful it is, but it's like it incentivizes you to like glutton yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm not listen, as someone that prides himself in saving a ton of resources, I can say that there is a line that it costs.
If you want infiltration grenades, get special operations. If you want anti-infantry, you can go first drum or elite armored. Both of them have great anti-infantry components. And honestly, if you want direct strike, once again, go to what is it? What is the direct
Zero
strike?
artillery?
First drum.
First drum
or
zeroing,
or zeroing. Both of them are great for countering like stationary targets.
Okay.
So that's why it's like I think it's just as fine.
It's
the Jaeger recons, but that's it.
It's kind of like the British commander where you got other things that's like, these things are good, but
other things do them way better.
Yeah, other commanders and other people do it way better. So why pick it? So
all right, last but not least, Overwatch.
Yep.
This used to be a little bit lower. But then they combined stuff and gave it more, and gave this doctrine more.
Gave it the artillery, the Goliath early warning system is automatic,
and the airstrike call-in. It's no longer a bomber strike. It's more like just a call-in for Stuka close air support.
It still packs a little bit of a punch. Yeah.
So I would say that the Goliath is great on its own, and I feel like the Goliath may bring it up to an A tier.
Goliath for the memes, bring it up to an A tier.
Yes,
everything else brings it at least up to a B. If it was just everything else, B. The early warning system is great. Recon, everything else is real good. But, she is now...
Yeah, Cat's getting in position, boys. That's why the light's glaring on my face. Thanks, Cat. All right.
But, no. The doctrine itself, everything is good. But the Goliath, the potential of it, brings it up to an A.
Yes, I 100% agree on that. But in any case, that's it for all the OKW commanders.
Yep.
So that's our thoughts. Let us know what you guys think and where you would place them.
Yep.
Overall, I don't think I would change anything after thinking about it. I think they're all well
pretty
placed.
Much solid. You could again, you could put S and A are kind of like you can move them back and forth.
Interchangeable. And even some of them, you like some of the B tiers and you use them, like again, I can definitely see some of those being better in 2v2 scenarios or 1v1. So, but I'm thinking of like 3v3 and 4v4s for these mindset, and in this mindset. Definitely special operations, YAG, and fortifications are way more prominent than
they're good. Okay,
first drum and Fallschirmjäger.
Because again, when 3v3, 4v4, you need something that can also support your team, especially since you can't build caches.
Yeah,
and these are the ones that can support your team the most.
Yes.
So yeah. That's why we give him the S rank.
And again, a lot of these are just great for the memes. But in any case, this has been Greyshot17
and Greyshot151.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we'll be seeing you guys next time for our British Commanders.
British.
All right, British Commanders. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Hello everyone. Before you guys go, I want to tell you about these incredible people like Milam, Ace, Chris Bailey, Folkvard, Javibuxi, Jfoe, Joey G240, Josh, jrchicklis, JustThomasPlays, Little Koosh, Mustaach, Onlyplayapples, Pyroshark, Rilfe, Streakingwookie, WhiteHotD, GTA, Jakub Ocwieja, Nathan Angus, and Cedarteal. Thank you guys so much for your incredible Patreon support. This has been Greyshot17 and his amazing patrons, and I'll see you guys next time.